Hello everyone, welcome to a new video build series at Sedney Scale Garage. I'm Patrick. Today I bring you the beginning of a follow-up series of the assembly of a Bugatti Type 55 Supersport from 1932 at 1/20th scale by Bandai. It is a very old kit made in 1980, which I got at a very good price online some years ago. We can see that the box has seen better days, but we can't ask much from a cardboard printed more than 40 years ago. On the front, we can see an illustration of the front three-quarter view with the model in blue and black. On one side, we can see several orthogonal views of the model. In the short sides, there are the same information as in the front of the box. And on this other side, we see some photos of the finished model. Inside the box, we find the body, the chassis, a bag with a large sprue, two smaller bags with sprues, another small bag with transparent parts, and the last bag with tires. There's 5 tires because this model had a spare on its rear. Let's start with the bodywork. We see that despite being a 1/20th scale model, the size of the body is very similar to the most modern cars at 1/24th scale. Here we can see it compared to a 1/24th Lamborghini Aventador. At a first glance, the plastic, in black, appears to be of a good quality. However, it seems to have few details that will have to be cleaned up. It has molding marks and some burrs. Anyway, I see 2 things in this bodywork that piss me off. One is that there seems to be something wrong with this unit, caused by trapped air during the ejection of the plastic. This causes some kind of bubbles in the plastic. During the body prep for the painting, I will check if it is enough with sanding or if it will be necessary to fill. The other thing that bothers me is more of a design aspect than a production one. On the actual model, one side panel forms a raised curve, which on the plastic is only marked with a barely noticeable seam line. The chassis, more of the same, some burrs and other gaps to fill. Nothing special. Let's move on to the big sprue. At first, I was staring at the sprue count in the box, comparing them to the instructions, thinking I was missing one. But then I saw that this large sprue is made up of 2 smaller ones. These are sprue A and sprue B. Some pieces of the sprue have come off, but nothing serious. From what I see, there are pieces with some burr, so an exhaustive clean job will have to be done. The details of the dashboard and steering wheel are quite good, so they are perfectly usable. I also see some marbling effect on the hood or bonnet. It is not raised and it's on both sides, so I don't think it will give any trouble with the paint. There's also an informative plate of the brand and the model molded in the sprue to add it to the show base in case we are interested. Now it's turned to the chrome sprue. I was quite positively surprised by the quality of the chrome. However, as in most vintage models, the connection points with the sprues are in visible places, so when we cut and sand, we will eliminate the chrome. It's a real shame to have to remove the chrome on some parts, because it's quite good. Yes, it's true that there are parts that, looking at real references, should be in other shades of metal, but hey, a little bleach and done. The next sprue is another one that comes pre-painted, this time in matte aluminum. As it has quite a few burrs that will have to be cleaned, the entire sprue will also have to be paint stripped. In this case, it's all about mechanical parts and rims. The few details they reproduce they do quite well, but the parts can be improved somewhat. The last of the sprues is a tiny transparent one with just 5 pieces: headlights, tail lights and the windshield. In the back there are also 4 poly caps and a pair of rivets for the wheels. Finally, as far as parts are concerned, we have a bag with 5 rubber tires. With the time they have not bleached at all. They are very flexible and with great detail. The mold line is tiny, practically imperceptible. The assembly instructions are in the single sheet of paper folded in 4 parts, which with all the printing gives us an assembly in 16 steps. 80s style instructions. I don't think that will cause many problems. Resuming, it is a model with few parts, a lot of detail, but it can be improved in general. I hope it doesn't cause any fitting problems. And here's the first episode of the series. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe and hit the bell so YouTube will notify you when a new video is uploaded to the channel. Thanks for watching, have a good one and see you next time.